Our 2024 show, we're really excited about it. It's called That New York Feeling. And it's a show that is really going to be about trying to capture the feeling or the impression of a day in New York. I think for all of our staff, I mean, we're in Los Angeles, so it's probably a little bit funny for a Los Angeles group to be doing a show about New York. But I think we kind of have this sort of East Coast, West Coast relationship with New York, which is sort of fascinating to us as staff members and as designers. And I think for us being West Coast people, it is always super fun and fascinating, and it's a thing when we go to New York, when we get to go to New York. And we were all really interested in doing content that sort of tried to capture that sort of feeling or vibe. And the show itself just tries to capture that day of experiencing New York in a general sort of sense. It starts off with the beginning of the day and with the start of the morning, and then it will go through kind of like that busyness or that chaos or that beautiful swirl of everything happening that you kind of experience when you go to New York City. And then we're going to try to capture kind of the lovely middle side of it when you can go to Central Park and sit and be surrounded by that beautiful place in the midst of all of this beautiful swirl of chaos. And then after that, we get to the night portion, which is, Broadway and the lights and everything moving super fast, and also trying to capture the variety of creativity that happens in New York as well, right? It's this collision of all these different kind of cool sounds and things and ideas of art and music. So we've got some music from Spider-Verse, and then we've got some Frank Sinatra, and we've got Taylor Swift and Alicia Keys. So all of it colliding kind of into one impression, I guess you could say. We want to find content that's accessible to our audience and to our members. From an audience perspective, I'm always looking for accessibility across all demographics. So with the Top Gun show, I mean, there's the nostalgia of it, obviously, and then there's I Ain't Worried, which was a newer pop song that a lot of the kids knew. There was some cinema music to it, which kind of appeals to everybody. And so with this show, like we're still trying to find the same sort of ideas. Like we want it to be accessible to our audience, and so we're still trying to hit those points where everybody in the audience will hopefully find something that they can grab onto and be like, oh, I recognize that. I really like that song. And then we also want to have music for our members specifically that we know that they'll be interested in. Like our opener is going to be In the Heights. And I think our staging and prop-wise, production-wise, it'll probably reflect kind of the staging of that show a little bit. There'll be sort of scaffolding pieces where the field is looking a little bit metallic, with all these poles and scaffolding. And then we'll also be able to use some backdropping or whatever else to create some different environments. And then like the Central Park moment in the middle, there will be some park benches and different things we'll use production-wise to try to create that sort of environment as well. My pitch to Impulse is we're a family. I mean, we're a family first, we're local. Most of our membership lives within 10 to 15 miles of Cerritos, the Cerritos Long Beach area. So, I mean, we're local. They live at home, they come in for rehearsals, so that's a big deal. Cost-wise, like because of that, we are a little bit more, I guess, we're on the lower end of the cost spectrum as far as drum corps is concerned. So if that were a concern to an individual, that would be a thing. But also, we really believe in the material, in the design. We believe in the variety of material that we're presenting towards our audience and the messaging that we're presenting towards our audience. We really do think that our audience, regardless of if they've been drum corps fans their whole life or if they're coming to a stadium for their first time, we really believe that the audience will be significantly impacted and entertained by our members. And that is the goal, is to put on a great show. And we believe that Impulse, every time we go on the field, we're going to put on a great show that appeals to everybody. And we think that will only improve over the years.